Hey there! Welcome to another Old Computer Museum channel game and a retro game look back for the Commodore 64 this time. And this is a game called Chuckie Egg. Chuckie Egg is it started out as a 1983 game, released first for ZX Spectrum, but then was brought up to many other platforms. So Chuckie Egg was sent to the BBC Micro, ZX Spectrum, the Dragon 3264, the Acorn Electron, the Commodore 64, MSX, Tatung Einstein, I don't know what that is, I've never heard of this, Amstrad CPC, the Atari 8-bit family of computers, the Commodore Amiga, the Atari ST, IBM and IBM PC compatibles, and some mobile phones. Apparently Chuckie Egg exists in iPhone. So release date original was 1983, and you can play single player or multiplayer. And basically what Chuckie Egg is you're kind of in a hen house, and your character is called Harry. And you must collect 12 eggs positioned in each level before the countdown reaches 0, and of course you need to avoid the chickens that are in the level. So it can be played with joystick or keyboard, and it's one of the basically original games that first came out and started to define that computers could actually play games and become, if you want, game machines. So basically you pick up seeds and eggs. Each level has 12 eggs. The seeds give you more time. You can see on the top the timer, and of course you have to just be careful not to pick up or touch any of the as you can see, the getting the seeds will stop the timer for a while, so it gives you more time to actually go through whatever the level you want. And well, gameplay is to avoid dead chickens, of course. So you gotta observe how they move and how they go along. And here you go, when you've taken all 12 eggs, you go into the second level, and it goes on and on like this. I did play this game a little bit when I was younger, when I had my Commodore 64 computer, actually. It's one of the first games I've ever played. I would say that by today's standards, I don't find that this game is that incredible, but, you know, being one of the originals of the time for such gameplay and computer gaming, it's still worth mentioning. As you see, gameplay is kind of slow. You see that the chickens are slow. As you noticed, the chickens are more and more numerous for each level, so you gotta be careful. And of course they do move a little faster after a while. So I give Chuckie Egg for the Commodore 64 a score of 6.5. 6.5 meaning that it's an okay game, but it's nothing extraordinary. It's available as a one-disc D64 file, and you can play it like here. You see it on emulation on my Commodore emulator for the for Windows 7. And so it works pretty well. If you enjoy these information, the look backs at old games, consoles, emulation stuff, and you know, the little history behind games that you've played when you were younger, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions about what you've seen, let us know, and we'll try to answer any questions or put online those videos that maybe you'd like to see. Maybe you have some fond memories of playing this game when you were young. Hey, let us know. We want to hear those little stories about, you know, you playing this game younger and having it. Okay. So, it's always fun to have these stories, and we actually have nice little stories about users that actually have sent us these little stories. So it's really cool to hear that, and to hear that, you know, they've been some of you out there just saw the game on the YouTube and said, wow, this brings back lots of memories. So if you enjoy these videos, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. If you have any comments, questions, maybe a request of a game for a console or emulation, let us know. We'll try to find it and put it online. And lots more on the channel. We have games for real machines like the Atari ST, the Amiga 500. We have emulation stuff, and with the Atari 2600 VCS, Super Nintendo. We recently had a iPad Genesis emulator, so we have Sega Genesis games now. And so much more coming up, and eventually maybe even the real machines. So let us know, and we'll try to put online for you. And take a look at our other videos, and hope you come back to the Old Computer Museum channel. This was the Commodore 64 version of Chuckie Egg. Bye bye.